Hello and welcome to the Lamp Show, the only talk show with a lamp. I'm here with my friend Ryan, and I just want to ask, just tell me a little bit about this. What is this?
This is the Medusa lamp. I'll tell you a little story about how I came up with the idea.
Go ahead.
I was with my little cousin reading them a story about Medusa, and I was seeing the snakes all like kind of wrapped around in like a circle, and I was thinking that would be like good for a lamp or a piece of art. So I came up with the Medusa lamp.
It's a very intriguing piece.
Indeed.
It has like, I don't know how to describe it. There's like so many colors on here. Can you tell me a little bit about the colors? What they mean to you?
In the book I was reading, it was a children's book. So all the snakes were different colors. So I decided just to take more influence from the book I was reading into the lamp.
It's very fascinating.
Yeah.
A little bit technological kind of stuff. I want to know. What is this made out of?
Titanium.
Titanium.
Titanium, and then the inside's got some copper and different things like that.
Right.
And then plastic, of course, for the wraparounds of the light bulb.
Nice. Do you mind, like, if you do a little bit of a demonstration for the lamp?
Sure.
Real quick.
All right, so you have to turn it once to turn on just one light or two, and then more for these three, and then once more turns them all on.
Right.
And you can see with the plastic, it makes it seemed to be a different color.
Dude, that's
white, purple, green, red, or orange, and blue.
It's so fascinating, dude.
Yeah.
I don't even know like how to describe it.
And you can move them around however you want.
Oh,
It's kind of like, I thought of that when I was making it for like a home use or something, like an office or living room.
Right, so it kind of like, I guess you could say it kind of like adapts to like based on,
Adapts to the surroundings, however someone would want it to be.
Right.
Yeah. And then you just turn it off with one more click.
Dude, Dude, I promised myself I wouldn't get emotional on this show, but like this is probably the most beautiful lamp I've ever had the privilege of bringing on our show.
Thank you.
It's
amazing. I have them all in my house. I have at least 3. One in my living room, one in my personal bedroom, and one in my upstairs office.
That's amazing.
I've got them all different, directions. It's awesome.
And just generally speaking, how much do you think this particular lamp will cost?
It's $45.
It's $45 in case any of you lovely people want to
Go to our.
come get at home.
You can get them on Amazon or on our website, medusalamps.com.
All right.
And we sell them in select retailers.
Unfortunately, that's all the time that we have. Thank you so much for coming, Ryan.
Thank you.
And I'll see you next time on The Lamp Show.
Welcome back to the Late Late Show. I'm here with
Hannah.
And we're here to talk about
Smoothies.
Yeah. So, so what do you like on your smoothies?
Anything. I feel like anything can be a smoothie and anything can be in a smoothie. You know, that's just the way I feel.
What's something you would consider a smoothie that other people wouldn't?
Ketchup.
Interesting. Why do you feel that way?
Well, because tomato is a fruit, and smoothies are in fruit, and it's just a blend. So I feel like ketchup could be a smoothie. I mean, when I was younger, I used to drink ketchup. Isn't that weird?
Didn't we all? Okay. What else would you consider what's something else you would consider a smoothie that other people might not?
I might be able to consider gravy in some forms a smoothie.
Like a more thicker.
Yeah, like a thick.
Not
you know, like how sometimes people ground up like potatoes and weird stuff into their like gravy. I feel like that could be considered a smoothie if they really wanted it to be.
Okay.
I would drink some gravy. You know, KFC gravy. I would drink that. I have drank that.
Gosh.
It was great. I enjoyed it.
Okay. Well, what do you normally put in your smoothies? Let me ask that.
I normally put peanut butter and chocolate syrup and bananas and something else. I can't remember right now. You know, milk. I put milk and I put ice, and that's a peanut butter smoothie.
No yogurt? No.
No, I don't need it. I'm strong.
Alright. Gosh.
What do you put in your smoothies, if I may ask? Host.
I put usually strawberries, bananas, peanut butter, sometimes sometimes flaxseed.
Oh, what's that?
It's just a seed that's healthy. Yeah.
What do you consider a smoothie that other people wouldn't?
If you can blend it up and drink it, then it's a smoothie.
Like gravy and ketchup.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see.
I can keep going on about different things I find as a smoothie if you'd like me to.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have. Thanks for watching.
Hi, welcome back to the Kennedy Show, and today we have our guest.
Hey, I'm Samuel Nichols. Hey.
Today he'll be telling us about his projector and how much it's really worth.
Yeah. So I got this projector back when I was a wee lad, inherited from my very own grandmother. It's a 1974 projector, but for some reason she managed to get it back in 1959, and I have no idea how, but she got it. It's for that reason alone, I feel like it's priceless enough, but I don't have like the time and the responsibility to like maintain it myself. So I've brought it over here to try to sell it for a good price.
Okay, so if it's priceless, I'm sure it's going to be worth a lot. So if someone wants to buy it from you, how much do you think they would have to pay?
Well, I mean, I feel like for like pretty much modern products, like inherited down like 20 years like before it was even invented, I'd say that this particular model would kind of go around the $2,000, maybe $4,000 range. I feel like that's fair. Yeah. I don't really know about how money works in time travel cases, but I feel like this particular model, yeah, I'd say about $3,000 would be good. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we might can make that work. I was thinking about 3,000. I think that's a good price for, something
Right.
as priceless as that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't sell it for any less.
I mean, I could probably sell it for more, but I feel like 3,000 is a good price, personally. It's I had some good memories with this projector, and I'm sad to like let it go over to the Kennedy Show, but I definitely think this is going towards a better place.
Okay. Well, thank you. And since you have so much attachment to it, I think I would like to buy it for 5,000.
That's. I mean, all right, sure. I mean, like you can like take it for 5,000. Jeez. Thank you so much. This is an honor.
You're welcome, and it's really nice, So I just feel like I have to go above and beyond with the price. So thank you for being here and letting us have you today. But that's about it.
Thank you for having me.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to News at 11. This is Nugget, and I am Dip. We have recent news. A man fell into an art piece. Have you ever done that before, Nugget?
No, I have not.
Well, I have. It was very embarrassing, but it was very sad because it broke all of the art. Very tragic. Another person, this is a nice story. This is kind of how my marriage went through. A lady married a 300-year-old pirate ghost. You never hear that every day. Am I right, Nugget?
No, you don't.
I mean, my marriage kind of went like that, except it was 10 times longer, and she was, I think, 500 years older, maybe? Yeah. Are you married, Nugget?
No, I'm 16. How can I be married?
How'd you get a job here? That doesn't matter. Anyways, a man tragically dies in a bad ice cream crash. Apparently, his heart just stopped, and it was very sad. This is very sad news for me. I had a friend who died in an ice cream tragic shop. He wrecked. Very sad news. But anyways, Nugget, don't we have any other news? Like, any other news?
How's the weather?
Oh, yes, the weather. I almost forgot. The weather is rainy with a chance of meatballs. More rainy, cold, desolate, just cold, just plain up cold for this whole week. Don't we have other news?
How's President Trump doing?
Oh, yes, President Trump. This is very good news. He has filled the taco shop. The taco shop, yes. The new taco shop has been built, and he is giving tacos to everyone on Saturdays. Not Taco Tuesday now, Saturdays. It is very good news. You know, I haven't had a taco in probably 5 years. Have you ever had a taco, Nugget?
Yes, I have.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
How many?
Like twice a week.
Like, what's your favorite taco? Don't you just love those with the sour cream and the cheese?
Yeah.
Those are your favorite? I thought it was my favorite. Man, somebody actually likes sour cream. Anyways, where were we? Oh, we were back onto the news. A new tragic tale. Apparently, Sharpies are going out of date, and aliens are attacking. Right, Nugget?
Yeah.
Aliens are attacking, and Nugget shops all around are closing. This is very sad news. But is that all the news we got, Nugget?
I don't know.
Is that it?
Check the paper.
Let me check. I think that's about it, besides a couple more, let's say, tales. Oh, yes. Actually, we don't have enough time for that. I just want to make sure that everyone knows at home that we're all fine and no aliens are attacking. Have a good day.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Talk Show. My name is Byron, and I have a very special guest today. Her name is
Kennedy.
Today we'll be talking about NBA topics, all sports topics. So today we'll start off talking about the Golden State Warriors. They recently had a game on Saturday. They played against the Los Angeles Lakers and lost. What are your thoughts, Kennedy?
I think that they played a really good game, but I feel like if they would have made more passes or even more shots, maybe better defense, I think they had a really good chance of winning.
Well, you're certainly not wrong with that. They did have a lot of struggles in the paint, missed 38 shots in the paint, 35 three-pointers, and 10 free throws. That's pretty bad. And they lost by 30 points. But who saw this coming? They had Anthony Davis acquired a free agency, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, lots of other superstars. We're also going to talk about NFL scores. The Titans in Nashville came today, just lost by 7 points. A kicker missed 4 field goals. He was released yesterday. What are your thoughts, Kennedy?
It was a really close game, but, you know, you can't win them all. But they have gotten a lot better.
They've gotten a lot better, but their kicker is literally terrible. Next team, we're going to talk about the Tennessee Volunteers. Georgia came into town and put the whooping on them. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, they played a really bad game. I didn't. But personally, I don't really like that team. So, I'm not really.
Okay, next topic, Stephen Curry, point guard for the Golden State Warriors. Dropped 30 in the game against the Lakers. Lost, unfortunately. Nobody likes losing. Did request to be traded after the game. His teammate left him for the Brooklyn Nets. His other teammate tore his ACL in his left knee. That's pretty bad. And also, his other teammate left for the Boston Celtics.
Well, I feel like when you join a team, you make a commitment. So the fact that people are leaving is really shocking, especially of how good they were for the past 2 years. But if I was Steph Curry and I felt like most of my team was leaving, I don't know. I think I probably would consider moving and changing teams. What about you?
Well, if I lost that game, I was in a series, and I was down 3-0, and my best teammate came back and played and then tore his ACL again. I would feel pretty bad for him to leave me. Well, I don't know about that. But, you know, everything happens for a reason. Not intentional, but
I think that's all.
yeah, is that all?
I think that's all for
Well,
today.
that's all for today. Thank you.
Welcome to the Wake Up Show with Marie. Today we have a very special guest, Mr. Studder.
Hello.
First off, Mr. Studder, please introduce us to your new book that you have created.
It is called It and Ed and Eddie. It is very inspired from my past.
I see. Do you plan on making this book a series?
I don't know if I can answer that, but mostly it probably will.
Okay. Writing a book and getting it out there to even just a few people is like really hard, especially when this is the first book that you created. Did you ever think that this would be a bestseller?
I always thought that it would probably be not a bestseller, but I was really surprised that it was a bestseller.
Do you think there's anything in this book that maybe, I don't know, like connects to the audience on a personal level?
If you ever lived in Transylvania, it would.
How much are you selling this book?
It is, I'm pretty sure it is $50. It is very poetic and it could connect to anyone.
Does it connect to you personally?
I came from a small town in Transylvania, and these stories are based on a true story, a true life story.
Where do you plan on having this book sold? Is it everywhere or just like your hometown?
Universal.
I see. Do you want anyone to make a movie out of your book?
I would be very kind as long as I get my name at the end and start.
In making this book, was there any like form of hesitation?
There was a lot because of my small stutter.
Did that ever prevent you from creating a book?
No, because no matter what, you can do whatever you want to with no boundaries.
Well, it was great having you here. I love your book. I hope that it comes out and it does become a bestseller. Everyone, please give it up for Mr. Stutter.
I don't like this. Read my book.
Are you're okay? Do you? Someone, please get help. I think he's What are you? Cut.
Sorry I'm late. Or something like that. So, thank you for coming to therapy today. Today we shall talk about important life things that's happening with you.
Yes, my
Yes.
pet rock Hum. He was recently murdered by another pet rock.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible. I truly feel for you. Would you like to tell me about how that makes you feel emotionally?
Well, just beat me up inside. I feel terrible. I loved him, felt very attached to him for 12 years, and something very special in my life just gone like that.
Oh man, I know that feeling, and I'm so sorry about that. See, me and my pet rock here, we've shared many bonding moments, and I just know that if my pet rock ever murdered your rock, I would be so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, thank you. But I just can't imagine what.
This is my confession. My rock ate yours. It's truly a page turner.
Just can't imagine just something like that. Love truly much, just gone. But thank you for your condolences.
Yep. Okay, I'm so sorry. What else has happened recently in your life? Would you like to talk about things?
Hum had a Hum Jr.
Oh, yeah?
But, you know, of course he's going to miss his father. But hopefully we have a special connection, just like as I did with Hum. Your turn. This is bad.
I see you've noticed my painting.
Yes.
It's very painting-like. I drew it myself.
How much did you pay for it?
$5,000 million.
Oh, okay.
It took much money to draw it myself.
Well, I like your painting. How much are you selling it for? How much?
$5. Would you like to buy my painting?
Yes, please.
Here. I present to you painting as a condolence thing for my beautiful bird. Goodbye.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to my show, my show, called My Show. I'm your host, Sebastian, and today I'm joined with special Pop Idol star guest, Marie. Marie,
Hello.
how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. So tell me, where are you from?
I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, born and raised.
Oh, wow. I blanked.
Can you tell?
I can.
I don't know. if
So
I-
how did you get famous? What do you do?
Well, when I was little, I tried to take on acting as a thing, and I partially still do that, but it's always been a thing of me more. I was always into music, like even as a child, I would sing and stuff, and I more recently have gotten into music, like as like a whole. And when I started high school, I got into learning music theory a bit more, and then it really opened up my eyes into learning more instruments and understanding how music works. And so I made that become my career. And so I was able to understand how everything worked.
So from a very technical, sort of deep technical state.
Yes.
So what instruments do you play?
Currently, I play piano. That was the first, well, not the first, but the first instrument I self-taught myself. The first instrument that I learned was flute, and then I self-taught myself guitar, and about the same time that I started guitar, I started ukulele.
Very interesting. So what were your sources for self-teaching yourself? Was it the internet or books or?
It was mostly the internet. When I first started guitar and ukulele, I didn't understand how it could tie into music theory. I thought it was a totally different thing. But like I said, when I got into high school and started learning music theory, I learned a lot more how like music is all one thing. It connects into all one thing. I learned how to play guitar in a different way. Instead of just tabs, it became sheet music, and everything just tied in.
So what are your plans sort of for the future?
I mean, I definitely want to pursue music in some sort of way. Not necessarily like forever, but just like I don't want to leave it behind as something that just used to be there, if that makes sense.
On a sort of more commercial scale, like kind of corporate, all company ran over you, or just kind of a private sort of private venues?
It really depends on how I feel. If I feel like I want to do my own thing, then I'll probably do it. If I want to collab with people, then I'll collab with people. But it all really depends on like what I'm trying to get done. If like what type of album am I trying to produce, what type of genre, it really depends.
Sorry to cut you off, but it looks like we're actually running short on time here because I
Alright.
blinked out earlier. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a very nice day. This is Sebastian and my show, and Mary, Pop Idol star from Nashville, Tennessee.
Wow, I'm glad that I walk. I prefer to use my car as little as possible because I like to minimize the carbon emissions that place a negative effect on the earth.
I'm sorry. I don't really know what carbon emissions are. Why are they bad?
Carbon emissions are the releases of greenhouse gases. For example, the exhaust out of your car or the electrical power plants that burn coal.
But why are they bad? Oh.
The problem with greenhouse gases is that they harm the atmosphere and contribute in mass amounts to global warming.
Whoa, global warming?
Yeah, global warming is the gradual rise in temperature caused by pollution. A way, or one way at least, to prevent this is to maybe lay off driving your car a while and ride your bike or walk to the places that you can easily reach.
You know what? That's a good idea. Do you mind if I walk with you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
All right, cool. Let's get on it.
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Welcome to the Tuck and Brian Show. Well, today we have some very important guests. Do you mind telling me who they are, Brian?
We have a couple special announcers from the Predators today.
Oh,
Come and
yes.
visit us.
Some Predators? Speaking of, Predators, come in. Let's go on and take a seat.
Thank you, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Yes, thank you for having us here.
All right.
Woo, yeah.
This is our kitty.
Hope there isn't any string. Well, first off, I just want to say thank you for coming.
Glad to be here. I mean, with the great special offers they gave us, did you want to buy that Escalade right now? Or I think that's what we're getting for being here.
Well, it sounds great to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This question is what we're going to do for Nash.
Oh, yeah, Nash.
Brought him along.
Probably
Yeah.
like a big string that swings around.
No, I think he wants something more special than that. And he deserves it, too.
Yeah, he does since the last game. So just for the guests, not guests, the people watching,
The
what are your
massive
names?
audience. My name is Pete Weber.
No. Yeah. And yours?
Willie Donick.
And of course, Nash. Of
Nash
course.
with a G.
Yeah, G. Don't forget that. So for yet again the people watching, what do you do for a living?
I sit behind a table and I talk for about 3 hours at a time. Every night the Predators play.
Kind of like my job.
Yeah, there you go.
If you don't mind me asking, when were the Predators first founded?
They played their first game October 10, 1998.
Okay.
A little bit prior to your first birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And Pete here was at the table describing what he just said. He was describing the action that particular night. I was there that night as well. So was Nash, and so he and I both do what's called the play-by-play, where you're describing the action on the ice when the team goes out there. So it's super fast, but it's a lot of fun.
Huh. Well, I just also want to ask, how long have you been in this field?
Me?
Yeah.
Do you like to do very complicated math?
Sure.
Okay. 2019 minus 1972. That's how many years I've been doing it.
What is that?
47.
47, yeah.
47, and you?
For me, I go back to 1993. That's when I graduated from college. So that's when I started getting into business and then evolved into where we are now. So what is? I didn't do the math on that one either. So
Yeah.
that would be
26.
26.
Yeah,
Okay.
26.
And I'm just going to wildly guess, Nash, how long have you been doing this?
You got to
I'm
count
gonna
up the claws, and remember,
yeah, you
he's
gotta
got
count
one
up the
less.
claws.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah, it's going to take a long time. I'll say 10, 18?
It's more than that because
Yeah.
he was there that very first night.
Yeah.
So
20.
October 1998. So that is as long as the Predators have been a team, we've had Nash. 1998.
Yep.
Huh,
He
well,
gets his shots every year.
Yes.
We'll take him in for that.
Hasn't lost a step either.
No.
a step?
Well, he does quite a few tricks out there, Nash. You can see him coming down from the rafters, rappelling. You can see him sliding along the ice. Sometimes he rides a four-wheeler out there.
Four-wheeler?
You never know what he's going to be doing.
Sometimes he almost decapitated a linesman.
A linesman.
Yes. Oh, okay, okay.
I guess we don't want to.
Well, this is a kind of a weird question, but what's your pregame routine?
I go down to the media dining room, have some dinner, and to describe a pregame routine for a play-by-play guy, it's like something you're preparing for every day in one way or another. Watching the other team play on television or on the internet, and just trying to get down the identification of those guys.
I think it's a good way to say it is you're studying for a test, right? You got a test that night when the game starts, so you want to be absorbing all the material you can about the two teams. It's a little easier to talk about the team that we cover every game because we're around those guys every day. It's a little more challenging the opponent that night who you're going to see just a few times per season. So you're studying up just like you would study for a test at school, but it's a little more fun studying for this test than maybe algebra or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Or, differential equations, brutal. But just keep in mind, to play 82 games, we see a team as little as 3 times a season or as many times as 5 outside of the 6 exhibition games.
All right, well, I think this is a good timeline, but I'm just sorry. I'm really sorry. I talk all day, but I got to cut you right here. Well, one last question. What about the taunts? Can you tell me about those? Actually, you know what? We don't have enough time.
That's too bad.
Oh,
Nash likes
actually,
to
hold
talk
on.
about
Let me
Time for
check
one
my
more
clock.
question.
Oh yeah, you question.
Do you guys get nervous or excited? Does the team get nervous and excited before the game or anything like that?
That's
can't
a
speak
good
for the
question.
team.
Yeah, the team. I mean, I think you want to be a little bit nervously excited. I know with our crowd at Bridgestone Arena, we really get it rocking, right? It's full every night. There's a lot of energy, and I know for myself, I want to feed off of that energy, right? I want to feel that. You get that goosebumps. I think we all, if you love to play, it's not quite the same thing as being out there playing, but you want to kind of absorb that same kind of energy and then bring it out on your broadcast.
Yeah, and if I don't get butterflies of some sort before broadcast, I will know that's the time to stop.
Okay.
Yeah, and this character back here, his job is to get the crowd going, right? So that's part of what he does to kind of get that energy the way it wants to be. If he doesn't like it, he'll get the drum going, he'll get the crowd going, and so that it all contributes to the atmosphere that we create.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think that was enough, right? Yeah. All right. Well,
People have told us that before, yeah.
True. Have a good day, and most of all, keep it good. Oh, well, hey, Crypt TV, and welcome to another episode of Night Hunting with Duck Ghoul and my assistant, Hannah. Today, we are doing a kind of a calmer one, besides the one we did where we went to the haunted house. Today, we're going to find kids and ask what their costume is and all that other baller stuff. Do you know where a kid? Oh, there's a kid right there. So, I don't want to mess up. Is she a ghost or an old lady or? Okay, well, we're just gonna question her. Hey, you. Well, happy Halloween.
It's not Halloween. I think you're wrong. I think you might be
But
confused.
it is Halloween, right? Right? Halloween? Yeah, it's Halloween. Well, what's your favorite candy?
My favorite. It's been a while since I've ever had candy.
Have you ever heard of Twix? Like, that's my favorite, but like any of those candies?
I don't
Ooh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, that doesn't matter. My assistant doesn't like candy either. She likes drinks or something. But what are you for Halloween? Are you an old lady or a ghost or? Well, now just because you're a little pale, maybe you're a ghost, maybe an old ghost. I don't know. Are you?
I'm not. This isn't. I'm just. This is what I wear. This is what I wear.
Do you know what date it is?
Yes, it's 13th of December, 1967.
What do I ask her? Do you know where you live, just in case I could call your parents maybe and see if you are.
It's been a while since I've been home.
All right. Well, that doesn't matter. What's the cool scar? Is that real? Just in case. I just wanted to make sure. It kind of scared me, that little scar right there.
This?
Yeah.
I don't. This?
Yeah. Is it real or?
I don't. I've never noticed. I've never.
I gotta go. Happy Halloween. Cut to commercial. Are we here? Where are we? Oh, Crypt TV's back. Well, it's me, Duck Hunter, and my assistant. We kind of got lost after that weird session, but I mean, at least we're close to town. Oh, that kid, he might know. Let's not scare him though. Hey, kid.
What was it?
We were just looking for town. Do you know where town could be, or?
I think it might be. It's been a long time. That way. No, it's that way maybe.
Do you live around here? What do you mean by a long time, or?
You could say that. It's been a while.
I get it. Well, first of all, happy Halloween.
What?
It's Halloween. It's best ever.
It's today. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, like, what's your favorite candy?
I don't know. It's
Do you
chocolates. Chocolate's good.
Chocolate?
It's been a while.
She likes chocolate too. Didn't you used to like chocolate? No? Okay, never mind. But I mean, like, what are you for Halloween? Are you a dog man, a werewolf?
I'm not. No. I'm not. I'm not a werewolf. It's,
You sure you look like one? You kind of.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm going. I guess you said I'm going as myself today. It's been a while.
Well, I don't. So are you sure you're not one? I mean, you know what? Just for the camera, could you howl for us?
I
or?
can't. I can't. Ah!
Whew. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna. If you're scared, it's all right. I mean, like, are you?
I gotta hurry. Tonight. It's
What night? Like.
If it's Halloween, it's gotta be the full moon tonight. It's the full moon,
It
right?
is the full moon. I mean, like, but.
Where's town? I gotta
It's
go.
that way.
Thanks.
Check that cut. Wait, kid, it's that way. Oh, he's gone. Hannah. Oh, great. Now Hannah's lost. I'm all alone, and I got nowhere to go. I don't get paid enough for this. Hannah. 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 Where could Hannah be? Hannah? Hannah? Is that you, Hannah? 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 What are you doing hiding behind the bushes? Hannah? Hannah, don't play games with me. Come out. Hannah? Come here. What? We gotta go. It's too late. It's too late. We gotta go. I'm gonna lose my job, Hannah. Thanks. Ah! Hannah, what are you doing? Ah! Hannah?
Welcome back to today's show. I'm Ryan. I'll be your host today. Today we're talking to a specialist from the National Bird Association to talk about a new species of bird they have found. Holly, this is Holly.
Hi, thank you for having me on your show. I'm honored.
Thank you for being here. Could you talk to us a little bit about the species of birds you have found?
Yes, I can. Me and a crew of people were Me and a crew of people found this bird. Why is this happening? No.
Very nice. Very nice. Could you tell us a little bit about the bird?
This is terrible.
Colors, maybe what other birds it's related to, anything like that?
So the bird is a new species that I found, and it's cool.
Where did you find the bird? Was it like?
It was in the rainforest.
Rainforest?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had you been looking for it for a long time? Do you have any clues about where it might be, or?
Actually, no. I was taking a daily stroll through the Amazon rainforest, as I often do.
Oh, yeah.
And happened to come across a small little bird.
Was it a small? So it was a small bird.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. What color was it? Like bright, or was it hard to find?
Its camouflage abilities are truly magnificent, as it is invisible.
Oh.
Believe it or not.
Oh, how did you find it then?
I heard it chirping,
Oh, yeah.
and I followed with my great ears noise that I found the bird. This is terrible.
Did you release the bird? Did you keep it? Do you still have it?
It's being held captive right now in a sanctuary for exotic and rare new species birds. And yeah.
Do you live in the Amazon rainforest? Or
Yes.
it sounds like you go there a lot.
Yes, it is my truly favorite place to be.
Nice, nice. Have you only found one bird, or is there multiples?
There are many birds I have found there, but only one of that species. I have a crew that is helping me track the bird prints and try to find more of its kind.
Very nice, very nice. How many people were in the crew?
7
7
in total, yes.
Okay, nice. Welcome back. Thank you for being on the Today Show. Thank you, Holly, for being here. That's the end of our show.
Hi, my name is Hannah Nichols, and I'm here with Sebastian. Didn't write down his last name. And welcome to That Thing, the thing of the day. So I see you've brought the Y-phone.
Yes, this here is the Y-phone, and it is a modern take on an old design.
Okay, and why did you name it the Y-phone?
I named it the Y-phone because, as in why I created it, because I'm not exactly sure why I created it. I just kind of hacked some wood in my garage and figured, hey, you know those old phones that you used to plug into the wall via landline, and when the power goes out, they still run? I like that. I tried going to like Walmart, but they don't sell them anymore. Apparently they're not made anymore. So I made one, started making it again.
Amazing. How do you operate the Y-phone?
So you'd think it's some complex thing like today's smartphones, but it's really super simple. You just start punching in your number, pick up the phone, call, and when you're done, you put it back down.
So there aren't any apps or applications?
Nope.
Well, that's very strange because, you know, in modern society, we aren't very used to having a thing that only does one thing. So how do you think people are going to take the Y-phone?
That's a very nice analogy. I would say just as a backup in your home, like as a home phone, because I'm not sure if most people do have home phones or not, but I would assume that most people do have home phones on top of their everyday carry, you know, smartphones.
Well, I can say that I do have a home phone, but I know many people don't have a home phone, which is very dangerous.
This would be a perfect fit for them, for a home phone. It's not expensive, does what it needs to do.
Oh yeah, what is the price range for the Y-phone?
Price range is about $20, 20 US dollars.
So this would officially be the iPhone's cheapest model.
Absolutely, yes.
How can you sell this and it be so cost effective?
I'm not sure I quite understand your question.
Like, how can you make a profit after selling this with it being so cheap? I mean, $20 isn't that much.
Well, the materials are very cheap. You know, it's just plastic, wood, some cables, which you can get from Chinese dealers and factories. Very, very cheap, very inexpensive. I mean, they cost cents to make, practically.
Well, so can you, again, like, let's say, try and call an old friend. Like, how would you, I don't know.
Again, like I said earlier, pick up the phone, punch in your number if you have a specific number in mind, put it up to your ear, it rings. If they pick up, you start talking, hi, hello. If not, put it back down. It's really that simple. And when you're done talking, if they did pick up, again, you just put it back down.
Well, this has been Hannah Nichols for
Tyranny reigns over our land, and oppression and suppression and repression. It gives the people depression. Oh God, the recession. Why do we stress them when they only know how to hide? They only know how to die. They only know why they continue to cry. They're useless. They never try to make this success. They're worthless. You could throw them in a river and freeze out their screams, but when the water thaws out, they're the sick, twisted dreams that scare us. They're mortified. Not just me or you, but all of us. We're trapped. God gave us his word for a world, and we burnt it. We heard it. God gave us his trust, and we turned it around. There are no boundaries for us. We're lost underground. And we fail to hear the sound that our God tries to send us. His message, his hope for a people who live off caffeine, like a sick backwards dream. The people mock us when we scream that we're hurt. They wouldn't listen, even if our souls were torn and our skins were burnt. I bet they'd laugh at our pain. They already do. So what's it to me, or what's it to you? Do you care if they're hurt? Do you care if they're dying? You say that you do, but you're not even trying. So please, on your high ride, don't blame it on them when Fox tells you they died. You leave small donations by 5s and 10s, but don't you know there are millions who are dying inside of their heads? Every day and every night, the world that lives in a constant fright has to fight to survive, has to pay to get water. What's the world come to? What have you done to our mother? You don't even care how much we all suffer. You buffer it up and send blame to another. We make war with each other, the ones that we know, our sisters, our brothers. We murder our elders and look over our shoulders as if we saw nothing when we clearly saw the news and we know the world's on fire. Today's people are selfish and foolish and driven only by one's self-desire. It's disgraceful and it's foolish. So turn the other cheek when Mother Earth starts to perish, but don't point fingers to nature because we blame it on you and your own hatred and anger.